Three people are facing charges for that Thanksgiving Day shooting spree, but Shawn McDonnell is the only one facing a murder charge. Police say Shawn McDonnell, his brother Chris McDonnell, and Kaylee Lewis targeted 10 different locations, including 5 different shootings in Henderson on Thanksgiving Day. In the first 3 shootings, the trio drove up alongside 3 cars and fired. No one was hit there. The 4th shooting happened at a 7-Eleven on Lake Mead Parkway. Police say 4 people were shot there and 1 person died. After leaving 7-Eleven, the suspects reportedly shot at 2 people in a car and shot 1 person near Lake Las Vegas. The 3 were arrested later in Arizona for a separate shooting. District Attorney Steve Wolfson says they endangered the entire community that day, targeting victims at random, which is why they are considering the death penalty.
There are some murders that are worse than others, and this falls into that category of being one of the worst of the worst. Not just the murder, but the behavior during those hours where so many people were put at risk. I mean, many people were shot. It was random, it was reckless, it was dangerous.
And the district attorney says the homicide rate is up about 55% over the same time last year. He says as long as the death penalty is law in our state, they will continue to consider it for violent crimes like this to send a strong message.
Well, the death penalty is still the law in Nevada, and as long as it's the law in Nevada, it's my responsibility to consider it in appropriate cases, and this is one of those appropriate cases. The homicide rate is off the charts, and we're doing our best to prevent crime.
And according to the DA, if the jury decides that Shawn McDonnell is guilty of first-degree murder, they can consider the death penalty or life in prison without parole. As for the other suspects involved in this case, Chris McDonnell was found incompetent to stand trial back in March. Kaylee Lewis is expected back in court for a status check on the 27th of this month.